Hello viewers, this is Lady B Breaking News Channel. If this is your first time of watching my YouTube channel, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and also click on the notification button so that anytime I upload any video, you will be the first to watch it. It will cost you nothing. Just try and click on that red button there. Yes, click on it. So my antenna carry another tori come today. This one na ogbonge news wey be say dey sweet belle, na im be this one. Una know wetin happen? UK e don grant asylum to IPOB and MASOB members. No be small thing o. Dem grant dem asylum, say anything wey dey happen wey dey just run come UK na asylum be that. Dem don dey free. Dem go just accept dem bam, one hand like that. So I say make I tell una, make I read wetin the writer write. The UK Visas and Immigration has released new guidelines to its decision makers on how to consider and grant asylum application by members of Biafran groups. Asylum is to be granted to persecuted members of the indigenous people of Biafra. Hey, this one has big news. So hey, mind dey sweet me, belle dey sweet me well, which has been designated as a terrorist organization by the Nigerian government and the movement of the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra. This one na big news story be this. I know say body go dey sweet everybody when they hear wetin this story dey knack. So IPOB was formed in 2012 by our able Nnamdi Kanu and is believed to be an offshoot of MASOB, which was founded in 1999 by Ralph Uwazurike. Both are campaigning for the succession of mainly the Southeast, but also several other ethnic nationalities from Nigeria. Now wow. In the just released Country Policy and Information Note Nigeria, Biafran secessionist groups seen by the Kebulo, na the Kebu dey narrate all these things, so a division of the Home Office directed its decision makers to consider if a person who actively and openly supports IPOB is likely to be at risk of arrest and detention and ill treatment, which is likely to amount to persecution. Una dey hear me so? Okay, make I dey read dey go. According to the guidelines, the decision makers must also consider if Nigerian government actions are acts of persecution, not persecution. Those fleeing persecution or punishment for a criminal offense are not normally refugees. Prosecution may, however, amount to persecution if it involves victimization in its application by the authorities. Una dey lis ten as I dey narrate the tori, so make I dey continue dey go. An example of persecution, if it is the vehicle or excuse for, or if only certain groups are prosecuted for a particular offense and the consequences of that discrimination are sufficiently severe. Punishment which is cruel, inhuman or degrading, including punishment which is out of proportion to the offense committed, may also amount to persecution. So make I dey read dey go now, una dey lis ten. So they are also to consider each case on its facts to determine if the person is likely to be of interest to the Nigerian government and whether this is for the legitimate grounds of persecution which is proportionate and non-discriminatory. This one na to show say before they grant you the asylum, they go weigh am one kind so that they go know before they grant you the asylum, as they talk am. That is evidence for human rights application. So they say a person is reasonably likely to face a real risk of persecution or serious harm. And number one be that o. Then number two, the general humanitarian situation is so severe as to breach Article 15B of European Council Directive 2004, Article 3 of the European Convention on Human Rights as transposed in graph 339C and 339CA of the immigration rules. Una dey lis ten, make I continue dey go. This one o, as I tell una, na the evidence o before they grant you the human rights application. So they say number three o, the security situation presents a real risk to a civilian's life or person such that it could breach Article 15C of the Qualification Directive as transposed in paragraph 339C and 339CA of the immigration rules. Number four, a person is able to obtain protection from the state. Number five, a person is reasonably able to relocate within a country or territory. Number six, a claim is likely to justify granting asylum, humanitarian protection, or other form of leave. And the last one, if a claim is refused, it is likely or unlikely to be certifiable as clearly unfounded under Section 94 of the Nationality, Immigration and Asylum Act 2002. So this one na the tori o. The most joyous thing be say finally our people, when they trouble them too much say they wan kill them, they go look for where they go rest their head, where they no go kill them, where they go take them as asylum, so that they will have peace. Because this our country Nigeria, na only God know. May God just deliver this country Nigeria. So viewers, another thing be say our Nigerian government body dey pepper them. You know when they say Yoruba go say na atawe wey they pour for their body, those small pepper wey be say if you put am for person body like this, the person go craze. So Nigeria, our federal government, Nigerian government body don dey pepper them. They don throw atawe for their body. Wetin dey write now, this one na our Minister for Information o, Alhaji Lai Mohammed. Na im write say, make I read am make una hear. The federal government says the reported decision of the United Kingdom to grant asylum to persecuted members of indigenous people of Biafra is disrespectful of Nigeria as a nation. Una hear am? Hey, the thing, e hit them for brain o. My God. The Minister of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, also said, una dey lis ten, that the decision amounted to sabotaging the fight against terrorism and general undermining Nigeria's security. Na wetin e talk be dat o. E still talk say feeding questions from newsmen on Tuesday in Abuja, Mohammed said the decision is unacceptable to Nigeria. Hey, this man na wow o. Wetin he even call IPOB? E think say na terrorist organization? Abi wetin he look them like say dem dey try to fight to get their own country. Na wetin dem dey fight for? No be terrorists dem be. How im go dey talk all these things? E just dey humiliate people wey be say dey fight for their own country. Why? E just dey look down on them, dey call them names, dey talk say it's unacceptable. It's disrespect to Nigerian government. Can you imagine that? Okay, make I dey continue dey go. Let me say straight away that this issue is within the purview of the Honourable Minister of Foreign Affairs, and I am sure he will handle it appropriately. Make una no mind my grammar o, I dey speak am as e dey. So he continue say, but as the spokesman for the federal government of Nigeria, I will say that if indeed the report that the UK will grant asylum to supposedly persecuted IPOB and MASSOB members is true, then something is wrong somewhere. Nigerian government. Okay, make I dey still dey go. Against the background of the fact that IPOB is not only proscribed but also designated as a terrorist organization here in Nigeria. Una dey hear matter? IPOB dey fight for their own country. They say na terrorist organization dem be. How come? They just want to kill people, just kill innocent people unnecessarily. So person go say he wan fight for him own country, he want justice. But the next thing wey our government dey talk be say, they say na terrorist organization. This thing dey very bad. This is bad. You call a whole IPOB, MASSOB people, a terrorist organization? What a shame to him. Okay, so the decision amounts to sabotaging the fight against terrorism and general undermining Nigeria's security. It is not only unconscionable, but it is also inexplicable, he said. Make una no mind my grammar o. I dey support am from all angle, I dey speak am as e dey. The minister said that there had recently been heightened attacks against security agencies in the southeast zone. He also talk say IPOB had been fingered as being behind the attacks in spite of its denials. For the UK to choose this time to give succor to IPOB beggars belief and cause to question the UK's real intention. Una dey hear? Okay, if we could go down the memory lane, what the UK has done is like Nigeria offering asylum to members of the IRA before the 1998 Good Friday Peace Agreement, he said. Now they talk this thing o. NAN reports that the UK Visas and Immigration had released new guidelines to its decision makers on how to consider and grant asylum applications by members of Biafran secessionist groups. In the guidelines, asylum is to be granted to persecuted members, IPOB, a group that Nigeria had designated as a terrorist organization. Can you, that terrorist, the thing dey pepper my body, how they go dey call IPOB terrorist organization? The thing e dey make me dey feel one kind, say so people no fit come together to fight for their rights again. When they see say that they use them anyhow, they say no, they want their own country, so they don turn terrorists. Haba, Mr. Lai Mohammed, abi na Alhaji Lai Mohammed, abeg take am easy now, take am easy now. Our people no be terrorists, we are people of good character fighting for our own rights. Abeg, make una no dey use that eye dey look us. No, we are fighting for our own rights. So na there the tori end. So make una listen to this video. If you get anything to comment, just comment on the comment section. I know say una go get many things to say. Make una just comment there so that we go know una feelings, we go know wetin dey una mind, wetin una wan talk make people hear. Okay my people, okay, make una subscribe to my YouTube channel and also click on the notification button. Thanks for watching my channel. Till my next video. Bye.